Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Virgo, my dears, we are going to look and see, like, what the hell's your deal, man? What is the mask that you wear? We're going to look at all that stuff. This is a reading really about kind of like looking at your deep self here and kind of like figuring out how you can utilize that for some sort of success in your life. So, I'm going to look at who you really are. I'm going to spill your beans here, Virgo. Are you ready for this? What's the mask that you hide behind? Why you hide your true self? How this affects your relationships? Advice for you, outcome if you follow the advice. So that's what we're going to do. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description of this video. And in the extended, we look at how to improve your relationships. What would your deeper self tell you about the mask that you wear and how to release your true potential? So we're gonna get started here, but I'm looking around because I'm thinking, I got all these new decks and I got this old deck. I want one of my new decks here. You're gonna get a brand new deck that I haven't used yet. And I don't think any are in that tray. Or where the heck are they? Are they here? No. Where are they? Where are they, Virgo? All right. Well, this is I have not used this on the channel. This is, well, I've used this. Oh, look at who's at the bottom. I pre-shuffled this, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. That's funny. It's on the bottom. The Angel de la Nuit. It's my brand new deck of this. Brand new. Angel of the Night, the Dark Angel. It's kind of cool. Look at that. Look at the imagery. They're both sort of doing the same thing. Ace of Cups and the Angel of the Night. Okay, Virgo, now that we have a deck, Five of Pentacles. Is that who you really are? Let's see. I'm not ready to, I want to give it a good shuffle. I was pre-shuffling it yesterday. And I have new teeny tiny tarot decks as well. So the one with the bent out of shape Knight of Cups is no longer be used. I never did lacquer it or lick it. Bear with me. That was a death card in case any of you want. Virgo is the mask they hide behind. Okay, Virgo, let's get into it here. Ooh, these cards are slippery. Who you really are. It's a King of Pentacles. There you go. Well, I wouldn't say that that's inaccurate in terms of archetype energies for Virgo. The mask that you're hiding behind is the Five of Pentacles. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So, who you really are, like you're this abundant being. You got it all figured out. You got your castle here. You got your foundation, but you're acting like you're poor and you're out in the cold and nobody loves you and you have nothing. This is almost like a psychological game, even with yourself. Why do you hide your true self? The Knight of Pentacles, because you have a plan. I tell you, I'm spilling beans in these. How this affects your relationships. The Six of Cups. Now, this doesn't look like a normal Six of Cups. I kind of feel like how it affects your relationships, it is distancing you from some soulmate connection or connections here. Advice for you is the Four of Cups. I love this chick. Do you see me yet? Can you see me? Hello. Outcome, if you follow the advice, is Knight of Swords. Finally moving forward. King of Swords at the bottom. All right, let's look at this. So, Virgo, who you really are. You are very confident and strong in who you are and who you know yourself to be. Maybe there's something going on recently that's kind of shaken that up or challenged that theory in your mind a little bit, but I mean, who you really are is the King of Pentacles. So if you haven't yet created some great three-dimensional success, like, you know, like real physical things in your world that you have around you that are showing the success that you've created within. It's sort of like fueled from within here. There's abundance here. But the mask that you're hiding behind is like you're out in the cold. I don't have any of this. I would literally say this reminds me of the energy of someone who, this could be the richest person like in town, but they're still driving, you know, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of a K car. I don't think only people in Canada would know what that is. Some kind of old Plymouth from like 1978. That's what you're hiding behind here. That's what it's telling me. Why you hide your true self? Because you have some sort of a plan here that you're moving forward. And it has something to do with your pentacles. You are creating a plan and you're going slowly, steadily ahead. But it seems to me, this is like cat and mouse energy. You are the cat here, but you're acting like the mouse. You are not the vulnerable one, but you are acting like the vulnerable one. This is almost the energy too, to me, of somebody in waiting. Like in waiting to acclaim something for themselves. It could be a promotion. It could be an opening in a job position. It's very strategic. This is incredibly strategic energy, Virgo. It literally is as if, okay, it could be in a workplace or it could be in your home or your community, but it's like literally kind of acting as if you have lost here. You don't have the potential to move forward. You don't have what it takes to do that. And what I want to say for some of you, if this is your home situation too, it could be maybe you're trying to move out of the house for the first time from your parents. And you know, but there's some reason you've got to be strategic about it. Or if you're in a committed relationship and you want to get out of there, but you're acting like you don't have the capacity to do, you really do. I hope I'm not putting you spilling too much beans here for any cross watchers. And if it's, you know, if there's a promotion coming up for some sort of position at work, you're acting like you don't have what it takes to do that. Like I'm not even in the running for that. All I can do is barely keep myself going here. And you know what that does? It puts the opposition, it puts, if there's other people that you're competing with for this position in a job, or if it is, I don't know, your parents don't want you to move out, or you have a partner that you think is going to be very difficult on you. If you say, I'm leaving, I've had enough of this, I'm going, they're going to put their guard down. They're not going to, if those are other people you're competing against for a position at work, they're not going to try as hard as they think they had to try to beat you out of it. It's like, wow, Virgo's not even showing up to this game. It's like that tortoise and the hare, right? Because look at too, why you hide your true self. The Knight of Pentacles, you are the tortoise. You got the long game here. You are playing a long game and you are playing it very strategically, Virgo. Oh my God. Because the outcome, if you follow the advice, there's something here that's going to come in emotionally here. Right now, you're not dealing with emotions. At least, well, I don't want to say in anything. Just at least what's coming through in this reading, what's being told to you right now. That there's some sort of strategic play that you have going on here and you are removed emotionally from it. You are... Yeah, because the King is, I'm looking, where's the swords? There's got to be swords in this because it's so, there it is. The King of Swords is at the bottom. Boy, you are forced to be reckoned with right now. If anybody is underestimating Virgo, they're going to get really. How this affects your relationships though? Okay. There's two ways you can look at this, because I can look at this just as what the Six of Cups means, okay? You could have something to do with soulmates. You could have something to do with people from your past. And it still could, but I feel like there's a distance in that because there's no one else in this card. She's all by herself in this card. It's a little bit melancholy, kind of reminiscing. So how it affects your relationships, I don't think you're very much involved in relationships right now. At least deeper soulmate relationships with people. There's could be something going on from your past coming forward though for you. Because the advice for you is the Four of Cups. I'm going to be curious to clarify it because it feels a little bit like, to me, the advice to you is to put off emotions right now. Like you might miss out on some sort of emotional opportunity, but that's your advice. Outcome, if you follow the advice, is a Knight of Swords. That's almost like going in for the attack. You're hiding yourself right now. You're going slow and steady. If you make some sort of, I want to say, temporary emotional sacrifice, you're opening up a weakness in your enemy's armor, whatever that is. You're opening up a weakness in something's armor here. And then you're going to go in with the Knight of Swords. Wow. This is something. I didn't expect to walk into something like this, Virgo. This is impressive, though. And not to say that you wouldn't impress me. You would. This is interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull out one card for each one of these as a clarifier. Huh. Wow. This is like the boxer in the ring who's been knocked out and you're laying down and you're okay. Your strength card. You're letting the ref do the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as he's getting closer and closer to 10, your opponent is thinking they are out for the count. And they're turning around. 8, 9. Virgo's up. Ding! Like what? And your opponent, what the hell? Oh, boom! Like it's just, I don't know what this is, Virgo, but you were playing like you were down and out and you got nothing going for you, and you've got it friggin' all. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles coming out with the King of Pentacles. Are you literally, wow, the Empress and the Five of Pentacles. What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing? How you hide your true self? The Page of Swords. You are watching and waiting for your plan. The Six of Cups. How this affects your relationships. The Death card. You are ending something here. But look at, it's a tether. There's a little, sorry, I'm just going to look at it. It's like so far away. Can you see that? This, like, the Grim Reaper standing there with a sword, and this rope is there, but it's just right down to one little fiber, down to the last little tether. That's so intriguing. Okay, the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords. And outcome if you follow the advice. The Knight of Swords for the Knight of Swords. You have your opponent in their head. Knight of Swords is at the bottom. I don't feel like it's you. Don't let it be you, because you got this, man. You got this, whatever this is. Whatever game you're playing here, and I feel like it's a game. And I don't feel like you're playing games with people's hearts. I feel like you're playing a chess match. That's how I would describe this. You are playing a chess match and you are not. Like you've come to the poker table and nobody can read you. You can't be read. And you don't have a mask on. Like you're doing it without a mask. There isn't a single image here, well, except the Death card, of anyone with a mask. The Death mask. You are sitting pretty, man. You got the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. You've got some independence here. You've got your wealth. You've got your comfort. You're about to birth something. Oh, shit. No. This is almost foretelling your future. Because who you really are is not what you're experiencing right now. Something has put you in this. Look at, like the Five of Pentacles and the Empress. This is the embodiment of all fruitfulness and abundance and growth, right? Pregnant, about to birth something. You are about to birth yourself and become who you really are. You're almost like the energy of the sexy damsel in distress turning into the sexy, I don't know, what was the sexy entrepreneur in no stress. Yeah, because she's like sitting reading a book, drinking her wine. See, there's no stress. That's what's going on here. The mask that you're hiding behind, something has put you out here. You've gone through something. You've gone through some sort of disparity, whether that's disconnect from community, from home, from work. You have. But the Empress is that too. You're about to birth yourself to become who you really are. I almost want to say, instead of who you really are, who you're really meant to be, and you're on your way. Why you're hiding your true self? You're really solely focused on your end result. I don't even know that you can imagine what this is. It's pretty big. It's pretty stable. If you've thought out a plan for yourself here on something, you keep doing it. If it seems like it's a slow and steady plan, and you've had to kind of remove yourself emotionally, Six of Cups and a Death card. I also feel like you are ending certain, how it affects your relationships. You are ending certain red string connections, so karmic connections with people, soulmates from the past. You are going on to a brand new karmic wheel. You know, it also feels like almost like taking on a path for your soul's journey that is going to be introducing you to new soul connections that you're going to be going through lifetimes with and building and creating with, and that you are leaving some behind that you've kind of built and created and learned as much as you can with and of those. This is an end. The string is being cut here. This Five of Pentacles, why you're hiding behind the mask, I feel like this is the rebirth from who you were before and into who you're about to be. And who you're about to be is pretty big. Look at this. Okay, the Five of Swords with the Four of Cups, right? This is your advice. At all cost, I'm really hearing that. At all cost, Virgo, at whatever cost it takes, to move beyond, like, things that have held you back, things that have blocked your way, the way she's blocking these set of stairs. It's like if something stands in your way right now, Virgo, continue with this strategic plan of how you can remove yourself from it. Because as soon as you follow that advice, you have just the swiftest of movement. And there's no hesitation in knowing where you're going and what you want to do. The Knight of Swords twice. That's what I got. That's pretty big. I really love why you hide yourself, because of the Page of Swords. This is almost the person who sits in the corner and watches the room and figures out the dynamic of each person and the dynamic between each one of those people. Like, this is the person who understands so much more than everyone else understands themselves. Almost just and applying the Knight of Pentacles to this. Like, it's a, what do you are, your life is a chess match right now. And you are not playing your piece until you absolutely have to. Like, if it's a bing, you know, like you have, I don't know, you got a certain amount of time or whatever, however that works. You just keep watching. It's almost like you just keep watching the opponent. You've seen their move and you just keep looking at them. And they can't read you. And you're about to... Like you almost don't have... This is like Magnus, that chess champion. Like, it's as if your opponent plays the first move they play, you have the entire game in your head and you know exactly what you're going to do. And you're just waiting and watching. There's about 4 possibilities as to what they could do right now with this Page of Swords. And you're just watching. Which one are they going to choose? All right. Like, it's crazy. Crazy Virgo energy. Talk about breaking down a system or a pattern here and understanding it. I feel like you can see through stuff right now. It kind of freaks me out. Like, it's pretty intense. That's what I got. So I'm going to go do the extended. Jeez, Virgo. All right, there you go. That's really fascinating. Good for you, Virgo. Good for you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.